obligatory in the cupboard shot. Let's make some chili. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna get an onion chopped. Just because that's gonna go on with the beef so that the onion gets nice and brown. And I got a red onion because I like red onions. Not making a huge pot of chili today. And I don't have a recipe. Like, this is just, you know, I believe that a good chili should just be whatever you have available, whatever's left over in the fridge. I don't want a super chunky chili today, so I'm gonna be mincing all of this. I'll let the beans do the chunkiness when we get there. Also, while I'm cooking, I don't tend to, well, I lived in such a small place that I didn't have a lot of dishes to begin with, so I like, you know, one pot kind of meals. So chili's perfect, but I brown my beef and I fry the onions in the pot that I eventually put everything else into. So it's kind of more of an order of operation sort of thing. Yeah, I was gonna try and live stream it from my phone, have a live chili cooking, but YouTube has updated their policy recently where you can't live stream anymore if you don't have at least 1,000 followers. So I blame YouTube somewhat, and I also blame everyone else who's not sharing my channel enough so that I can have 1,000 followers. Not that I do anything worth having 1,000 followers for. It's just, you know, it would have been nice to have this live stream. But yeah, tried to do it on Marshmallow's computer, but it needs, you know, OBS or something on that, and it's a little netbook, and I don't think you can get OBS for a netbook. The last option was to just do it on Twitch. I think she said that there was some way that that could happen, but I don't want to spread myself between a bunch of platforms. Okay, there's one whole onion. Might be a little bit too much, but you know what? Can you really have too much onion? Get rid of the garbo. Get our chili pot. That on medium-high heat. Hang on. Was this a cutting board we bought, or was this one that I made?
Look at it. I think it's the one you made.
I think that is the one that I made way back when. I like wooden cutting boards.
Because the one we bought
Was plastic, right. Just a little bit of beef. Breaking the beef up so that, you know, it doesn't cook in one huge lump. So, technically treating that like it's frying right now. Also have a red pepper to put in. Now, the key to a good chili is to not overcomplicate it with your ingredients. You want to be able to taste the spices you use, but not just it be, you know, wow, that's the vegetable. Or, oh man, he sure did put in huge chunks of ground beef in there, you know. I agree that chili should generally come from the beans. And again, I'm also mincing this pepper to keep the base of our chili nice and smooth. Yeah, I was pretty bummed out that I couldn't live stream this. I want to do more live streaming stuff, and I don't really have a decent PC rig right now. Also, for when Brady does eventually get around to watching this, after I eventually get around to uploading it, after I eventually get around to editing it, and that's a rabbit hole. Hi, I made a video. You can get off my back. And I promise I'll watch your Nuzlocke stuff more later. Please don't burn. Oh yeah, you can totally see the steam on this. Nice. Yeah. Your oven's still preheating for your hash brown, so I don't know what's up with that. It's taking a hot minute there. And were those the right kind of buns you wanted?
Yes. Your Kaiser.
They're not though.
You're not?
They're not Kaiser. They didn't have Kaiser buns.
That's bullshit. They look at Kaisers.
What are they called? I didn't even know.
Hell, but are yeast buns? They're still good. I like these ones too.
Okay. Opening up can of canned tomatoes. They're diced Almer's brand.
Would anyone kill me if I ate a bun?
No, I'll kill you if you eat one. If you're hungry, you're hungry. And I put the red peppers in just to kind of mush them up a little bit before.
You have beans?
Do we have what?
Beans?
What kind of beans?
Kidney.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of beans. There's your alarm.
Excuse me?
More than excuse. There we go. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Set your time.
Remind me in 15 minutes to flip them.
So the onions are nice and soft. They'll be sweetened up. The beef is pretty decently chunked. And the peppers are softening up as well. What do you need? Bread knife?
Didn't need a huge one.
But that's the bread knife. It's serrated for bread.
I know, we had a smaller one though too.
The red one?
Yeah!
Small serrated bread. Okay. I'm looking at the amount of crap I got in here.
Is it gonna be enough?
I'm thinking I might need a second
Second what?
jar of tomato. But I'm not sure. Yeah, chopped garlic's fine. No, I've already got all the seasoning ready for this.
Oh no, I was talking about the hummus. That's what I use.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a second can of tomatoes in this just because I know the thing's only half full.
Okay, I was like, you're gonna have to probably move that.
I'll probably move up.
But still, it's good.
It does, but when I add the beans, because they're not canned, they're dried, so it's gonna eat up a lot of the liquid in them. Right now we've just got, beef stew.
Still sounds good.
It smells great.
Yeah, the red ones are kidneys, right?
Yeah, those are the kidney beans. I got kidney beans, I got black beans, I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Kidney and the black sound good.
Well, I'm gonna try a bunch of those. You know, it's just throw everything in the cupboard. That's the way you make chili. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be making a lot of chili today, you know, just a single portion amount. It makes an entire pot full of stuff. Great. And reduce the heat on that because I don't want it burning. And let's get our beans going. Black beans. Or from Levi. He dropped all his beans off after going keto. Didn't they say that? Oh, now I never know how much to measure for beans. Beans are dangerous. Beans are very dangerous. Oh, you're assuming I'm using cup measures. That's adorable. We need to get elastic bands. We do not have a single elastic band in this house. We have 50 million pens, no elastic bands. Next time you're at Staples. The dollar store will work too. Kidney beans. Another handful of these. And are these pinto beans? Might be pinto beans. Real tiny if there are. They're red tiny beans. There. Last time I broken open this cover was from a lentil soup I made.
Oh yeah, you made that, didn't you?
Yep. Okay. That is looking like that. Cans to be washed out, veggies and garbo away. Always clean up while you're cooking. Definitely don't need that mess for later. Don't need the knife, don't need the cutting board. And now for the most important part of chili, the seasoning. Let's go with this. And my secret one. So first off, garlic powder. Cumin to give it that authentic taste. I don't know, whenever I think of Mexican cuisine, it's just cumin all the way down.
Do we have cumin?
Yep.
Oh no, it's turmeric.
I'm gonna be putting a little bit of turmeric in. I think it adds a nice flavor.
I love turmeric.
I know, but it's not necessarily what you'd think of in a, I wanted to say curry. Chili. Can't do chili without a pinch of cayenne pepper. I'm trying not to make this too spicy. If it was up to me, I'd make this very spicy, but I've got a couple of baby mouths in the kitchen. And of course, if you're making chili, you put chili powder in. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I have one other secret. Put in a little curry paste. It adds a unique flavor. Every time I do this with my chili, people are like, wow, I can't quite place that. It's the curry paste. Just a little. Now my fingers are now purple and turmeric. Yellow. Not too much, just enough. Get that. Okay. Now you'll notice that I haven't added any salt or sugar into this. Yeah, definitely no pepper. Definitely no pepper. If you want spice, you can get that from any of the spicy things I put in here so far. The cayenne or the chili powder. But now it's basically just waiting for those beans to soften up, to fully absorb the liquid. And this is already a hearty chili. Like this is solid. So with a little bit more water sucked out of it and into the beans, I think we'll have something more resembling like a stew than a soup. It's gonna be farther into the stew scale of the stoop, or the stew end of the stoop scale. There we go. But yeah, I haven't put any salt, haven't put any sugar in this yet. Basically just because you can add that in whenever and it will permeate through the whole dish. These other flavors you want to let sit, but you can't underdo it with salt or underdo it with sugar, because you can just put that in whenever. So I like to get the flavor of the thing first before I then bring it out with those two. For now, I think that's done. Oh God, look at how yellow my fingers are just from the little bit of cumin. And I'm just gonna bring the camera and tripod over, set it up by the pot, and let it just, watch it boil. Let's see. You good there, little wobbly? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's got the right flavor to it. It's still very sour because of all the tomato. So let's see if that's gonna sweeten up any over the cook time. And if not, I can add some sugar. But it doesn't have too much of a bite, but it definitely got that good chili flavor.